Okay, so let's talk about category B, space margin, scale B12, 3-point turn. Let's see what ICBC says. You must effectively and safely complete a 3-point turn, U-turn for motorcycles. Refer to the Learn to Drive Smart or Learn to Ride Smart guide. Okay, so I'm only going to talk about the 3-point turn because I'm not sure exactly what the procedure for the motorcycles are, but for the vehicle, you're going to have to pull over nicely to the side of the road as soon as you hear 3-point turn. So examiner says, let's do a 3-point turn. Examiner's thinking, I wonder if they even know what a 3-point turn is. Okay, and students should be thinking, okay, the first step for a safe 3-point turn is to pull over to the side of the road and make a complete stop. So I need to signal to the right, check my rear view mirror, check my side mirror, shoulder check right, and if it's all clear, drift over towards this curb and make a full stop. And try to be parallel. So do a nice job of pulling over, okay? Don't be hanging out in the middle with your back sticking out or with the front angled in this particular direction. Pull over as if you're parking and leaving the car, except you don't need to put into park, you just need to stop there. The second step is to go over to the left when it's safe. Okay, so examiner's thinking, okay, so far so good, they pulled over nicely. The student's thinking, okay, now I need to signal to the left, steer all the way to the left, rear view mirror check, side mirror check, left shoulder check. If it's clear, I will roll forward until I am shy of hitting the curb on the other side. I have to remember, I cannot strike objects such as the curb, and I'm not permitted to drive, to use a driveway for this maneuver. Okay, so if there's a driveway over here, I can't just go into it and then back out of it. So I need to stop just at the edge of the road here before I touch the curb. Okay. Step 3 is now to back up, and examiner's thinking, okay, good. If they didn't hit anything on the way forward, hopefully it's the same thing on the way back. So students thinking, okay, now I need to signal to the right, put the car into reverse, steer all the way to the right, and then I need to do a 360 check and look out the back window when I back up. Okay, so I need to do the 360 check before I let the car roll back. And I won't go back more than I need to. As soon as I have enough room in front of me, I will stop once more, signal to the left, put the car into drive, steer back over to the left, check all around my car, and proceed. Okay, so there's a couple of places this can go wrong for students. Either they don't pull over safely and stop here, or they pull over and the pullover is not nice, or they bump the curb on the pullover, or they don't check and steer all the way to the left before they roll forward, and they go forward and they bump the curb here, or they don't check carefully and they don't communicate to other road users what they're about to do when they're back up, or they back up too much and they bump the curb here. So it seems like a pretty straightforward, you're just turning a vehicle around, but they need to see that you're going to do it safely. So there's a lot of maneuvers, a lot of skills that they're testing for in this one seemingly simple maneuver, but if you're not paying attention, if you bump objects or you're not communicating every step of the way, you're not checking in the correct direction before you move the car in that direction, then it can quickly add up to a fail. So read through these steps or watch this video again to know exactly what the steps entail.